we have a returning guest and a favorite movie maker of Christian films. Rick Eldridge, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Great to be here again.
So you've made so many Christian movies now that I'm losing count, but tell us about your latest project, Never Again.
Never Again is a documentary about anti-Semitism in our world. We tell a story of two individuals, a Holocaust survivor, Irving Roth, and we were in 6 different countries around the world shooting his life, basically from where he grew up in Khomeini to Auschwitz, and following his story as a 14-year-old kid. Very emotional, very just in depth about his life and his story and his experiences. We parallel that with a story about a millennial Pakistani terrorist who actually, through the course of study, read a book called A Case for Israel by Alan Dershowitz. And through that book began to question the things that he had learned as a child. And so he made his own pilgrimage to Israel. That's kind of comical. He spends 10 hours in security, because who's going to let a Pakistani passport into Israel? And
especially if he's a terrorist.
Exactly, interrogated by all kinds of people. And finally, miraculously, they let him out. I'm sure they tracked him the whole way.
Yeah.
But he made his way to the wall in Jerusalem, and had all these questions burning in his heart about who are these people I want to kill? What is this culture all about? And as he saw the passion of people and their love for God, and he realized that these are people just like me. Why do I want to kill these people?
Wow.
And he left there with a total 180 of heart, and which leads us to the throughput of our story, which is love, not hate.
Love, not hate. And you're telling the story of a Holocaust survivor who has been through Auschwitz as a young person,
right,
but survived that and grew old, and he's part of your film?
He is. He tells his story, and then we...
Mr. Roth.
And Irving goes into colleges all over the country, kind of telling his journey, telling about what experiences he had. And believe it or not, there are factions in our world today that will deny that even happened, that the Holocaust even existed. And kind of like the world is flat, maybe.
Right.
But we going there and seeing this and being into some areas that public hadn't even seen, which we were able to shoot on our film, just riveting to hear his story and to see where he's come from. And yet he has just a love and an acceptance for people, and the message of the film between Kasim and between him is that one of tolerance, of love, of caring, and of not hate.
It's interesting to have these two characters juxtaposed against each other. An older Holocaust survivor, a young Palestinian, I assume Muslim,
yep,
terrorist by his own confession. And by the end, they're embracing each other. And they're this is blowing my mind. I've got to see the film.
You do, and not, even more than that, we'll reveal during the film. If you've known a Holocaust survivor, they have a tattoo right here, which is their number. They lose their name, they become a number. Well, in the course of Irving and Kasim meeting each other, and Irving really becoming a mentor to Kasim, and there's a passing of the baton. Irving saying, I'm not going to be here forever, but this message has to continue to be told. People have to know. They have to understand, and we have to seek change in our world. So we will reveal, as you'll see in the movie, where Kasim has taken that same tattoo.
Let's take a short, let's roll a copy of the video clip. This is the trailer for Never Again, the documentary.
It all begins with words uttered by individuals, repeated by others, and became a philosophy, an ideology.
When you become anything without realizing that it's happening, it's called brainwash.
I hated America. The Jews were the reason for all the evil in the world.
This we must not allow to happen again.
Welcome back. So you just saw the trailer, Never Again, themovie.org is the website where you can watch that trailer. But tell us about the rollout of the film. Where can people watch it when it's coming out?
It's a Fathom event, which is a day and date theatrical. It'll be in October the 13th and 14th, over 1,000 screens across America, and we'll be, every major market will have it. So you can go to our website today and watch the trailer and sign up to get information. Tickets will be on sale on June 1st. You can also go to fathomevents.com. A lot of people are used to going there for events now. That can link you back to our site if you'd like for it to, but get information, tell people about it, and we encourage people to come as groups and buy your tickets early, because we do think that it'll sell out across America.
So it's going to roll out in Fathom Events in 1,000 theaters on October 13th and 14th. But now is the time, if pastors or groups want to become a theater captain,
right,
like to host it and have a little
right,
discussion beforehand, a discussion afterwards, bring your party bus, bring your church bus,
that's right,
and where can people sign up to get that kind of information?
Go to our website at just neveragainthemovie.org. And they can navigate through all of that and find how to be captains. We would love to get them engaged and begin to send them information right away.
Now, you happen to be a Christian. You've made Christian films in the past. This seems to be a Jewish and Muslim reconciliation film. Why did you pick this content? Why is it important to you?
You look at the news today and in our world, what's going on. Just last week, an Hasidic Jew's walking the streets of Brooklyn and gets attacked because he's Jewish.
Wow.
That's the only reason. And so I want to tell redemptive stories that can make a difference, stories that can affect change. They can inspire, they can entertain, but more than that, they have to have that redemptive value. So when I was offered the opportunity to make this, there was no question. In fact, I had to move another movie later in order to fit this one in. But it was so important that we have it done and we have it ready for this October. It was a no-brainer. Had to do it.
I love what you're doing, and I love the concept, and I can't wait to see it. NeverAgainTheMovie.org is where you can watch the trailer. My guest has been Dr. Rick Eldridge. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
If you've watched our program, you know that we stand with Israel as God's chosen people. We need you to sign a petition today. Why? Because did you know that even as Iran is now developing 800-mile range cruise missiles, could be nuclear tipped very soon, that our U.S. Congress has now 3 brand new freshman congresswomen. We call them the 3 anti-Semitic musketeers, Ocasio-Cortez and 2 Muslims, Tlaib and Omar. And they are influencing Nancy Pelosi to have the most anti-Semitic Congress in years. We need to stand with our friends in Israel, and that's why we're asking you to sign a petition. Visit PrayInJesusName.org. Again, that's PrayInJesusName.org. Don't divide Jerusalem. Stand with Israel and stand up to the United Nations. We will fax it to the Congress, but you need to sign today. Take a stand. Visit PrayInJesusName.org and sign our petition today.
Dr. Chaps needs your financial support to stay on the air. Would you please send your best financial donation today? Please visit PrayInJesusName.org to donate online. Or you can mail a check to Pray in Jesus' Name Ministries, Post Office Box 77077, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80970. You can also call us toll-free right now, 866-OBEY-GOD. That's 866-OBEYGOD. Please sign up for our free emails at PrayInJesusName.org. Again, that's PrayInJesusName.org.